don't feel it real. Just don't. You don't have to. Doesn't that feel good? Just to let that go and to just let that struggle go. You don't have to feel it real. You've been trying and trying and trying to feel this thing real, and you can just let that go right now. Just don't feel it real, okay? It already feels better. I already feel better just saying that. So, the one thing I am going to ask, though, because I know you still want your manifestation, is that I don't want you giving your precious attention to things that don't make you feel playful, the things that don't make you feel light, the things that don't make you feel like yourself. And just by doing that, you will get your manifestation. So you don't have to feel it real, because I'm guessing you haven't been able to. So let's not. And I personally have gotten plenty of things. I mean, there's plenty of things in your life you've gotten without feeling it real, right? We see things all the time that without feeling them real. Everything you experience in your life is a manifestation. So we don't have to feel it real. But I am asking for you not to give your attention. And what's attention? I mean, everyone always talks about awareness. Like, I want to make this really simple for you. So it's about, your focus, your awareness, right? But what are they really talking about? They're saying attention. We can understand that. So look, here's a hand sanitizer. I'm looking at it. I'm giving it my attention. Okay? Here's a hair scrunchie. Oh, I'm giving it my attention because I'm looking at it, right? So that's all you need to do. Let's talk about shifting our attention. And that's easy to do because we're giving things attention all the time, right? We just look at them. I'm looking at this water bottle right now. Oh, I'm giving it my attention. Oh, here's a window. I'm giving it my attention. Your attention is what causes the things in your life to animate. Your attention is what causes things to thrive and to grow and to cause your manifestation to come or not come. So we can just not give our attention to the things we don't want. We can shift our attention, but you don't have to feel it real. We can just give our attention to it in a new way. So let's do it right now. Think of it, okay, and this is why it's so powerful, because for example, I gave my attention to chicken videos. I had chickens for a while, and I watched one chicken video, and then my entire algorithm, my entire feed of social media was full of chicken video stuff. And my friends were telling me that social media was so depressing, or so, social media is so, like, it just brings you down. But meanwhile, I was like, all I see are chickens. So what I see versus what someone else sees is going to be drastically different just based on what they happen to click on at that one particular time. And now you get more of it. You get more of it. So you click on more of it. So you get more of it. So you click on more. So you get more, right? You see what I'm saying? So it's not necessarily that I felt it real, that it got so many chicken videos. And I want you to think of the chicken videos as like your state of financial abundance, your body, your SP loving you, anything that you're trying to manifest. Why did I get those chicken videos? Why are you getting that particular situation? Oh, because I happen to give it my attention that one time, right? So right now, we're going to do something to shift your whole field. And then you can start to see more other things come into your life. Just like, if I didn't want to see any more chicken videos, well, maybe I'll start watching a cat video, and then maybe I'll start getting more cat videos. So if I wanted to see myself as a millionaire, well, I could shift my thoughts right here, right now, and we're going to do that together, and I'll start to see more and more and more of that. But I'm not necessarily believing it, right, or feeling it real or whatever. I'm simply just giving it my attention. So let's do it now together, and I'll show you what I mean. It's not going to be like feeling it real. It's not going to be like we're going into an imaginal space, or although I do think that works for some people, you don't have to do that. We can just give it our attention in a new way. So I want you to think of one particular subject right now, and I'll think of a particular subject, maybe something you haven't seen movement on yet, something that is totally not the way you're wanting it to be. This way we can know for sure that when we do this and we see something being different happening, you'll know that it's because of this. So I want it, because it's actually super easy. It's a field. It can be programmed, right? It's yourself. You're programming your own thoughts. So anyway, we'll do that right now. Let's think of that particular subject right now. Okay, I'm going to think of mine. You think of yours. Hold it in your mind. Now, you don't have to think of it any particular way. Just think of what it is you want to target. So if we're going to, let's just say I want to do weight loss, money, your SP, your romantic situation, children, your house, whatever. I want you to choose one thing right now. And now, how have you been giving it your attention? The same way I just demonstrated to you with looking at something, right? Like when you look at it, when you think of it, how have we been giving it our attention? You know, I don't think I've been giving it the attention the way, I'm not seeing the stuff I want to see, right? So now let's think of it. Was there a time, even a flicker, was there a moment, a day where something was a little different? Like, oh yeah, you know, there was that one time he treated me a little different. There was that one time he cried. I think that meant something. There was that time when, you know, oh, I remember what it felt like. I just got that big check out of nowhere. I remember that one time. Oh my God, I remember that time when my bank account was like, it had so much money and it was crazy. Oh, I remember that time where somebody gave me that bit of money out of nowhere. Oh, I remember when my body looked really, really good. Oh, there was that time where I ate a bunch and like my body looked super muscular out of nowhere. Whatever it is, right? Like I just want you to at least think of like one time where it didn't fit this story that you're continuing to tell. One time where things were a little different. One time where it's a little closer to what it is you're hoping to see. So let's think of that one time. Now, this can be real, or this could be something that we're just totally fabricating. It doesn't actually matter. But I feel like if you could just find at least like one little flicker where it really did happen this way, you're not feeling like, oh, I have to feel it real, I have to believe, I have to fabricate, because we can look at things and we can see them in a slightly different way. Maybe the person smiled at you one time. Maybe they popped up in your feed and you feel like that's a sign that they're getting closer to you. Maybe like there's all kinds of reasons and ways. Maybe there's a little something that shows you that this thing is true. Maybe you're trying to manifest a celebrity and you remember that one time you were walking down the street and you did see a celebrity out of nowhere, right? So it happened that one time, it could happen again. Maybe you got a really great job and you didn't really try, or maybe you got hired on the first interview, or maybe they called you out of nowhere. So I want you to just find a one little flicker. Maybe your mother was way in a good mood one time and you're trying to manifest your parents to be more allowing of letting you do more things. Maybe there was a one time where you got a really high grade and you didn't even try to study. So try to find one time where it was the way you want. So now let's really, really think about it. Let's give that time our attention. The same way we could just look out the window and look at it. We're just going to look at it. Oh yeah, that did happen. Yeah, I remember what it was like when that happened. Right, that happened. Okay. Oh yeah, he did do that one time. You know what? He did show signs of this, or they did show signs of that, or actually, yeah, it did. I remember what it was like. So I want you to like give that your attention right now. So let's think about it that way. And there's two things we can do going forward. I want you to think when you think of it that way, I want you to keep thinking of it that way. Think of that particular moment and just keep thinking of it. And now when you look at that particular situation, if you see even just like a flicker of something that kind of fits a little bit, like you're like, oh, I saw that one chicken video. Oh, and I think like now it's showing me a farm animal, like click on that. So if there's something that shows up in your reality that confirms it a little bit, I want you to think about that even more. Be like, oh, wow, he really did do that. Okay. And just go down that path. Keep walking that path. As you see a little something that shows you it more, then think about that more. Think about, give that your attention. Give that your attention. Keep giving it attention. Think about as whatever you're looking at, that is it's what is coming to life. Like I said in a comment to someone in one of my videos, think of it as like clothes that are laying on the floor and you could just pick it up and put it on. All of those are available. And it's just by giving it your attention that you're animating it and making it seem real, making it come to life. It's your attention. That's your attention, your awareness, right? But awareness and focus are such more difficult words to understand. So it's just like when you look at something, that's your attention. So give it your attention. And then the second thing, this is called Goddess of Play. This channel is called Goddess of Play. And you're my light waves. So I want you to do something that makes you feel playful, that makes you feel happy. And why do I say that? There's actually a ton of reasons why I say that, but for the sake of this video, it's kind of like I want you to divert your attention away from the thing that you didn't like, right? So if there was something that you didn't like and I said, oh, go play volleyball, and that's something you really loved. Well, now you're giving your attention to volleyball, which is something you like, and you're not giving it your attention to the thing you didn't like. So basically keep yourself busy doing things you like so that you're not giving your attention to things you don't like. And if you want to get all crazy into it more, the reason I ask you to do something that you really like is because that's going to be on a higher timeline, which will be parallel to the situations you want. So you're getting like higher up, you're already you're getting to higher up, and then there's going to be, we could get more detailed on that higher timeline about specific things you want, but you're getting closer just by focusing on something that you like more. Promise you, like, you are going to get closer to the thing you like more. So just do something you like. Doesn't need to have anything to do with the topic we're talking about. Anything you like at all that can keep your mind off the thing that we're talking about in that way. So if you like to fish, go fishing. I want you spending all of your attention and focus on this thing that makes you feel really great. So, and then when you think of the topic, give it your awareness in the new way that we talked about. And then as you see little signs that it's starting to conform to the way we just talked about, keep focusing on that. Okay, what if you don't see signs right away? Well, then keep doing things that you like. Keep doing things you like, and only think of it as the way we just did. So you can watch that part again. Think of it the way we just did. Keep doing things you like. Think of it the way we just did. Keep doing things you like. And then just don't think of it in the other way, right? Don't feed that reality at all. Your attention is your awareness. That's like feeding it, like giving it life. So we don't have to live in the end. We don't have to do any of that. We don't have to believe. We don't have to do any of that. Let's just talk about shifting our awareness, our focus, our attention. We're just going to give our attention to the thing we want. You're a queen, you're a king. You don't need to give your attention is not for peasant things. Your attention is not for things that don't deserve your attention. Give your attention to the things that make you the most happy, the most enjoyable, that are most enjoyable to you, and only think of that thing the way we just talked about. We will only give our attention to it that way. So let it go. You're doing amazing. Doing amazing, sweetie. And I hope to see you in the next video. I'll see ya.